This is the game of Mastermind, in which a code breaker can use any of these 6 colored code pegs and make a tuple. That is, repeats are allowed, order matters. Here I just used 2 black and 2 white. Then the code breaker can start making guesses. And the code maker will give them information about whether those guesses are correct. So there's one peg that's the right color and in the right place, and there's another peg that's the right color but not in the right place. And there are 2 other pegs that are not appearing in the code. And so we have a black and a white and 2 blanks. This is a set, or actually a bag, a multi-set. Order does not matter. Repeats are allowed if of these key pegs. All right, so here's another guess. Maybe I think that the white one is in the right place. And once again, it's going to be 1 is in the right place, and 1 is the right color, but not in the right place. Okay, so I continue to think that that white one is probably the one in the right place, and I make some other guess. And so maybe one of the red ones, and then maybe here the yellow one was the right one and not in the right place. And from this one, I learn that I have one of the right color and not in the right place. So now all of a sudden I can start making some inferences. Because here I had 2 using just red and white. Here I've got a red and a white, but only one peg is in the right color. So I've either got 2 reds or 2 whites in here. If I had a red and a white, then I would need at least 2 key pegs here. So, and obviously now this isn't in the right place. So, okay, what if I just abandon the whites and suppose I think I've got 2 reds, so we'll put 1 in the, obviously the red doesn't belong here, okay, so I could say this, if I've got 2 reds, then this would get the white peg, and then I wouldn't have blue, yellow, or white, the white key peg, that is. I've got the 2 reds, and this, I'll leave 1 in the same place, and I'll move the other one. And then what other colors could I have? Well, so here I've got, I could have the green, and maybe that was the right one. And I could have a black as the one that was out of place. Okay, so this is a natural next guess. And once again, I get a single white peg. Obviously, these reds are not right. I'm going to need, here I needed 2 things, and so if I had 2 reds, then I should have at least gotten 2 pegs here. So it must not be 2 reds, so it must be that I have 2 whites. And that means that this is going to be a white. What else do I have? So if I don't have reds, then there's the black and the green. So this is, so with a white, then black or green, one or the other is going to be right. And what else can I say? So black is not in that location. Black could be in this location. White is definitely not in this location. And so I could guess this would be consistent with everything, and that is all 4 black. So I got everything right. Don Knuth showed that you can always, there's a strategy that will always let you get the code within 5 guesses. And so there are a lot of counting things that we can ask. How many different arrangements of key pegs are there? How many different codes are there? When we get a certain combination like this, how many possible outcomes still remain? We'll ask some of these counting questions.